Scientists and climate change researchers have been working tirelessly to raise awareness about the pressing issue of global warming and its far-reaching consequences. However, a significant segment of the Christian community has been skeptical about the concept of climate change, often citing biblical teachings and the idea that God is in control of the Earth's destiny. In an effort to bridge the gap between science and faith, scientists have been attempting to engage with Christians and address their concerns about climate change. Unfortunately, some individuals have misinterpreted these efforts as manipulative attempts to sway Christians' beliefs. One of the primary ways scientists try to engage with Christians is by highlighting the moral and biblical imperative to care for the planet. Many Christians believe that they have a God-given responsibility to be good stewards of the earth and its resources. Scientists often emphasize the importance of environmental stewardship, pointing to biblical passages such as Genesis 1:28, which instructs humans to rule over and subdue the earth. By framing climate change as a moral issue, scientists hope to appeal to a Christian sense of values and ethics. For example, the Evangelical Environmental Network, a Christian organization, has been working to mobilize Christians to take action on climate change, citing biblical teachings on the importance of caring for creation. Another approach scientists take is to present climate change as a matter of human health and well-being. Christians are often motivated by a desire to help the poor and vulnerable, and scientists point out that climate change disproportionately affects these populations. Rising temperatures, more frequent natural disasters, and changing weather patterns can exacerbate poverty, hunger, and thirst, making it more challenging for people to access basic necessities like clean water and sanitation. By emphasizing the human impact of climate change, scientists aim to persuade Christians that addressing this issue is essential to fulfilling their biblical mandate to love their neighbors as themselves. Scientists also attempt to address concerns about the alleged conflict between science and faith. Some Christians may view climate change as a secular issue that contradicts their religious beliefs. To counter this perception, scientists often engage in interfaith dialogue, highlighting the commonalities between scientific and biblical understandings of the natural world. For instance, the concept of dominion in Genesis 1:28 can be seen as a call to responsible stewardship, rather than exploitation of the Earth's resources. By acknowledging the complexities of the science-faith interface, scientists work to reassure Christians that caring for the planet is not only a scientific imperative, but also a deeply spiritual one. In addition, scientists have been working to develop climate change mitigation and adaptation strategies that align with Christian values. For example, the concept of sacrificial love, a central tenet of Christian theology, can be applied to the practice of reducing carbon emissions and transitioning to renewable energy sources. By making personal sacrifices, such as reducing energy consumption or using public transport, Christians can demonstrate their commitment to caring for the planet and its inhabitants. Similarly, scientists have been exploring ways to incorporate faith-based organizations into climate change initiatives, recognizing the critical role these groups play in promoting community resilience and social cohesion. Despite these efforts, some individuals continue to view scientists' attempts to engage with Christians as manipulative or coercive. However, it is essential to recognize that scientists are not trying to undermine or dismiss Christian beliefs, but rather to find common ground and shared values. By emphasizing the moral, biblical, and human dimensions of climate change, scientists hope to inspire Christians to take action and make a positive difference in the world. Ultimately, the goal is not to manipulate Christians, but to empower them to become part of the solution to this pressing global problem. By working together, scientists and Christians can leverage their collective expertise and values to create a more sustainable, equitable, and just world for all.